You know what the most frightening thing in the world is? It's fear. Tell me what you're scared of.
Okay, so this is Fear by PNWRK featuring Snak the Ripper. This is my second video with PNWRK and first time collaborating with Snak, which was pretty cool. We kind of jumped at the opportunity to shoot this in the winter time when it started snowing in Vancouver. It doesn't snow every year, and there's one lyric in the song that talks about snow, so once it started snowing we knew we had to get out and get it. We're filming on the train tracks here in Strathcona, and then we just kind of pulled up to this little corner, this building with graffiti on it, and then there's a funny moment when this guy came out here checking on us, didn't know what we were up to, but oh, it's cool, we're just filming a music video. And then yeah, I love this shot with the train going by, and then collaborating with PNWRK's always awesome, man. He's kind of got that classic taste in hip hop, that classic style, and he's a chill guy, family man. And then we met up with Snak, and working with Snak was cool, man. He's probably done like hundreds of music videos between himself and other artists in his career. He's really just been through the process a million times, and he's kind of given me some tips and pointers, and a big thing that he pointed to is always the most important part for him is like locations. Locations all the time with music videos is just constantly showing the viewer something new and shooting all these spots. So he wanted to go all night, and he wanted the flashing light, and he wanted it to just be in your face and entertaining and just to make the most out of what we had. So I was using this newer LED light here, and I'm just like, I'm operating with one hand with a wide angle lens, and then I'm just flashing the light with the other hand. And it looks pretty bad when I miss like this when it's in the shot, but in the music video I think it has a nice effect. I've always been a big fan of the on-camera light. I think, you know, it's kind of like a film school lighting faux pas to have the on-camera lighting like that. And I think that's kind of why I like it, because it's not flattering and it looks kind of exploitive. Went down by Crab Park. We're shooting up here on the bridge overlooking Vancouver. These guys are just having a great time, smoking a little doobie. And then Snak brought some fireworks. So here he is setting up his own fireworks and running to rap right in front of it. And I'm kind of panicking with the focus here, trying to not miss this moment. I find that's the thing, you know, when it comes down to this like big moment and you're trying to orchestrate something like getting fireworks in a shot and you're only 3 people. There's a lot to think about, and you can see in some of these shots that as you watch it is that Snak is kind of looking back and checking on stuff, and PNWRK's like putting his phone in his pocket. You know, it's like, it would be so helpful to have a team and have a guy setting up these fireworks so that the artists don't have to be thinking about it, so they can just be thinking about performing. But that's what you do when you're indie, low budget. Rip off the fireworks wrapper with your teeth. Yeah, here's the one where you can see Snak kind of looking behind. Anyways, the shot looks pretty cool. It's just some fireworks from the corner store, man, and it's easy as that. Like, everybody's doing smoke bombs. Why not add some fireworks to your shots? This is something I'm actually pretty proud of. So when we were driving by the train station on Main Street, and there was actually a film set going on, and so they had in a lift, they had this light up here. It must have been like a 10K, or I don't know, like something even stronger than that probably, just blasting this kind of moonlight down, and they were filming in a building on the street nearby. And so obviously this was just kind of this like outside moonlight, just a little texture for them in their shots. But then I came in here and used it as our backlight, and then framed with this creepy tree and Snak smoking in the background. We got a pretty cool look, just kind of hijacking this film light. That's the benefit of living in Vancouver, where people are filming all the time. You might just happen across some good quality lighting. This is up at a walking bridge over top of Highway 1 in East Van, kind of near the Cassiar connector. And then Snak here lighting the spray paint can on fire. So again, if you're looking for some cheap lighting stuff, I don't recommend lighting spray paint cans on fire, because they definitely can go wrong. But fireworks, spray paint cans, gunpowder, these things are not expensive, man, and as long as you're smart about it. So we went up to Playland, the P&E here, kind of trudging through the snow, And then we liked getting these shots with the silhouette of the roller coaster in the background. And then of course, you know me, I gotta shoot some photo sequences here, but I like a couple of these. This one with penwork in the back with this truck is nice. There's just an open truck in Strathcona with graffiti all inside it and a light, and we just thought it looked dingy and creepy. I'm just moving my body, I'm walking in, I'm creating a movement by just moving around him and just snapping a ton of photos as I go. I find when you do this, it's important to like take your time so that you're not shaking the camera so that every shot's in focus. Okay, so let's get into the edit. So first we got our raw footage here, and it looks like I'm just dropping all this footage into the timeline. I didn't even sync it up yet. You know, sometimes I definitely don't do it the same every single time. Often when I'm editing, I'm not conscious of myself coming back and doing the behind the edit, so sometimes I'm duplicating these like mid-progress, right? So now I've got all my performance takes and they're all synced up, and I'm just kind of stacking them on top of each other in similar scenarios, right? Just deciding, we did 2 takes outside of the train, so which one do I like better in this moment? Gives you that option. And it's clear, like the top one, clearly the light's better on his face there, right? You can just make him out, and there's a very nice contrast with the darkness in the background. So I'd be taking that take over the bottom one. And so I'm just gonna do that for every performance clip, and then I'm trimming down my B-roll at the end to kind of the best moments and anything I think I might want to add. Cut 2, I've got it down to 5 tracks now. It's always the same process, just trimming it down to those best pieces, and kind of finding what works where in the song. By cut 4, I've got it down to 2 tracks here. Cut 5, we're just on 1 track, and this is probably around the time where I'm starting to send stuff to the artist, kind of being like, okay, here's version 1. Right, here's version 2, just seeing what he likes better, what they like better. And then I got it down to cut 6. And I'm just gonna be putting that B-roll in there, just filling it up with B-roll. This is a performance heavy video. That's something I need to improve on, is when I'm shooting solo, it's tough to remember to shoot all the B-roll necessary. And then we got cut 8 here. And so I did a couple animations with this one. So yeah, I just did these line drawn animations in After Effects, and you can see I exported like an MOV with an alpha background here, so I could just, with the exact same time length, so I could just kind of drop the squiggle lines on top of my project. And I'll do a full breakdown of the squiggle lines, just come back and check the page. It's something that I do a lot. And then just for the sake of it, I want to show you a couple. These are some little animations and squiggle lines that we ended up cutting out of the final cut. Sometimes these animations are a little too cartoony for some people's taste. So these are those animations. These are the shoes, a couple little things I did which we cut from the final cut. Let me know what you think. First collaboration with Snak the Ripper, second one for penwork.